The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff and management of WWDB TV.
Well, my girl got the sweetest pussy.
She's not paying any attention.
Sorry, I'm trying to share all this stuff.
Ooh, what happened to our intro?
What the hell did you think that was?
The 2.5 bars of music?
I thought that was the guy
We
with the
got
afro.
doot,
Are we
doot,
live?
doot, doot,
Yeah.
Intro.
Welcome to Sin City Bounty.
.com.
You guys always start singing.
We didn't hear it.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, we couldn't hear any.
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah.
Ah, see?
That
Not-
could,
that again?
that
No.
could be why.
.com. The show starts.
.com.
Oh, Jesus, John.
Show number 385.
Ladies.
One of these days, this will be a professional show.
300 and can you believe we have done 385 episodes?
No.
385, and the majority of them, I'm pretty sure, were 3 fucking hours long.
Yes.
More than the first 200.
More than 300.
Thank God for only an hour now, I have to say.
Did we do a 300 episode thing?
We did. It was us, so it wasn't
At the
whole
bar,
300.
right?
Oh, at that one bar. And we
Yeah.
were only doing an hour at the time. So, yes.
Yeah.
More than 200 of our 385 episodes were 3 hours long.
How did we talk that much?
We still don't, we have an hour and we still don't get through all the shit we want to get through in our hour. When we were doing 3 hours, we could have easily done 4 or 5 hours and
That's
still, we would have been a morning fucking news show. Like,
But
that's
when
what we
you-
would have been.
But we talked about crap.
We talk
Even
about,
now in this 1 hour, we talk about crap.
we talk about everything. The point of this show is that there is no point.
There is no point.
We talk about whatever we talk about whenever the fuck we want to talk about it. What?
This is the Seinfeld show of the internet.
This is the Seinfeld show of the internet. There is no point
Without nothing.
to this show. That's
Who's
right.
Kramer? Because he's getting fucked up.
I'm Kramer.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she gets fucked up by us every now and then.
Yeah.
Or at least she gets a side eye from Toxi anyway.
I do give the side eye quite often. Quite
Yes,
often.
I am the controversial one in the
I
group.
want to talk about, so Friday, oh, you posted it Friday. Saturday, as I was heading up to the mountains to be away from everybody, I saw your post about getting a video of a large fish sucking a woman's boob, followed by a video of some dude masturbating to the video of
Yeah.
a fish sucking a woman's boob. What the fuck is wrong with people?
So I get
I'm going to need reference.
I will get it.
Okay.
Let me log in there.
Yep.
I immediately had Mo, our friend Mo, the comedian, who will be in LA soon, by the way.
Oh.
He immediately said, I need to see that. Not the masturbation, but the fish titty sucking.
That's
And
Somebody said to me, the real question is, was there a fish harmed in the process of filming?
I mean,
a
I'll
good
show you
question.
and you can determine. It was a pretty big fish, a little bit smaller boobs. I don't know. I mean, I didn't ask for it. I had never spoke to this person before. It autoplayed, so it wasn't even like it's like fish sucking titty, and I clicked on it. You know, it wasn't something I found on YouPorn.
She just opened it up.
I was just clicking through, and I opened it, and bam, titty fish right there.
Wow.
So,
Please, somebody write down hashtag tittyfish. Somebody please write down
That should be a
tittyfish.
new curse word.
Hashtag
Tittyfish.
tittyfish.
I swear to God, I saw this message right before I lost phone service. So, all day Saturday, all I had in the back of my mind needling me was tittyfish.
Tittyfish.
by the way, just to share, you and I had talked about this when the random dudes send things. Sending them our wish list. So here's what I started to do. Mine happened to have a pair of Adidas on them. And I only do it when someone sends me a dick pic. And I write, you made me see your penis, now buy me some Adidas. It hasn't worked yet, but I'm determined.
I've gotten some responses. So I have sent, so we get the most random shit in our inbox for our show. We get stuff like, hello, hi, how are you? I love you, let's get married. Like, literally, I have 1,000 of those messages. So I've started responding, not every day, but every couple of days I'll pick and I'll go through the last 25 people who've responded to me, and I reply back with, if you love me, you will buy me something, and then a link to my Amazon wish list. I have only had one person take me up on that, and it's a friend of mine. It's not even a rando dude. It's a friend of mine who saw me post it. No, it doesn't count. It does not count. I'm so disappointed. Because
So
we
far,
know
you've only had the wish list for like a month now, right?
Actually, I've had this wish list for years, but I've only been like promoting it for a month.
Yeah.
But see, what I don't understand is the porn girls. They get shit all the time. Is it because I'm not
exposing
showing off
themselves.
my
Show their
titties?
boobies.
Okay.
They're exposing themselves.
But I can't promise, like, that's prostitution and
Oh,
illegal
here's-
if I say I'll
look.
show you my boobies if you buy me a Switch. Like, I can't. That's what's on my wish list, a Nintendo
Switch?
Here's
Switch.
this, look. Here's this. This one I got as well.
Well, that's a fake
That-
ass dick.
Come
So,
on.
number one, thank
I
you,
do
Eric, for
appreciate
posting the hashtag tittyfish.
I do
Never would have
appreciate that.
expected that from you. And two, William, I know your standards, and I am surprised that it's sick by your standards.
Yeah, because you are a weird dude, man.
How do you feel about tittyfish? Hashtag tittyfish.
I like the way it sound. Hashtag titty. However, I don't think I want to see that. I'm not. Is that borderline bestiality?
It is total bestiality.
Yeah, see,
I
don't
would
watch
think.
Beauty and the Beast. I don't watch King Kong. None of that shit. No titty fish.
Nothing
no,
that even comes close,
no
remotely
Labrador
close to.
Retriever licking peanut butter out your bunghole. None of that stuff. I don't. No.
It's my new best friend.
No.
I think I might be traumatized.
I mean, like, is that what we come to, people? Animals? Oh, I'm talking too loud.
No, you're talking to the back of the microphone.
Oh, talking to the back of the mic. These
Why
are old
can't you
school.
find,
Like,
how many of these videos you got? You
It
got
was.
an
I
hour?
didn't
Wow.
save it as anything special.
your phone probably got an infection with all the stuff that's
It
in
probably
there.
does.
So we've got Carrie in chat, Jasper's in there, Eric, of course.
What's up, y'all?
William, Vendetta, Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte.
Hey, that was my mom's name.
Let's see.
Charlotte, I got your name.
CJ.
right there.
Hey, CJ.
Charlotte.
That's all I've got that's showing up. So Carrie is your buddy.
Carrie is my buddy. What's up, Carrie?
Well, she's our buddy, but
Butts.
We
she's
need
more
to-
your
Oh,
buddy.
We need to
people
exchange some more New
I
Year's
don't know
Eve
why
photos.
Butts?
Yeah, they feel the need to send me other naked
Okay, I want
women.
to see girl butts. I don't want to see.
Can we change subject now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you keep going. I'm gonna find this though, just while we're talking.
Titty fish.
So tittyfish. So
That'd
the
be a
point
good
of the
t-shirt.
story is we get the weirdest shit in our inboxes, and we do respond sometimes. I only respond with "Please buy me something from my wish list." Hasn't happened yet. If it does, though, it's totally just so you know. If you buy me something from my wish list, the agreement is that I will take a picture of myself using it and send it to you. I may even up that and use it or wear it on the show, depending on what it is.
You know,
I will
you
not use a
should-
dildo on the show,
You
but there are
should-
dildos on my wish list.
You should amend your message that goes out that says either buy me something from my Amazon wish list or go join our Patreon at $5 a month.
I tried the Patreon first.
Yeah.
I
At
totally
$5
tried
a
that
month, and
first.
you get inducted into our super secret Facebook.
I don't
group.
want these guys in my super secret Facebook group. I'm sorry. I'm real particular about the kind of people I want in my super secret Facebook group.
But that's not an option.
I don't think that's a real.
It's not a democracy.
That's a little kid in the background.
Wow.
There was a little kid walking around in the background of Tittyfish video.
Okay then.
It is not just bestiality. There's babies involved.
Wow.
Don't send me this shit.
Really, it's disturbing.
That was crazy.
There's a
don't
little
know, I
kid
just want
hungry
people to buy
somewhere
me.
right now.
Right, that was his dinner.
Yeah.
And now the fish.
The
I know.
fish
totally
guy.
got his dinner.
I didn't
I-
know fish like milk.
I am related to somebody who has people buy them shit all the time because they just like say the right words, and I don't know the right words to get those things to happen for me.
What?
I don't know what the right words are. They buy stuff. Should they get stuff bought for them all the time? All the time. And it's like, I don't
Well,
know
I'm
the
going
right
to tell
words.
you just from the comments of our YouTube videos of interviews with porn stars. There are people, it's been 5 years since those one interviews, right? The ones
Yes.
that we got banned from YouTube for a couple weeks.
Fucking YouTube.
It's not YouTube itself, it's, anyway.
People reporting it.
Yeah.
Those fans, this is from 5 years, they love those porn stars, even now, today, in
Right.
in our inbox.
Right.
I love so-and-so, I love, Mandy Majestic was the very last one that got that just got a comment on her video from 5 fucking years ago.
Right.
I'm in the wrong business. I need to start taking videos of my titties covered in honey and sprinkles and
Yeah.
glitter.
Titty sprinkles for
Titty
sure.
sprinkles.
Totally.
Glitter.
Glitter is the
titties.
herpes
It
of
doesn't
the
matter.
craft.
Glitter. I'd actually
Just
probably
like-
pay for
like
your glitter
glitter dust,
titties.
Would
So,
you pay for
yeah.
glitter
Yeah.
titties?
I'd
Like
probably pay extra
chocolate
for glitter
syrup?
titties if I could do it.
Yeah, I mean, I could do all the stuff. Like it, you know, I know people would buy videos of just me pouring stuff on my tits.
Yeah.
That's it. 1 minute clips of me, chocolate sauce, boobs.
I might know
strawberry
someone
sauce.
you can I know a cam girl.
We know a lot.
We know
Yeah.
girls.
I'm like,
Don't
Get
try
you-
to be
they
like,
get
no
you
girls
started
that
anyway.
Don't.
yeah, don't be
Get
all
you
like,
get you all
What's
set
the-
up.
What's the cam girl?
Yeah, you don't know. You have no
Jasper
idea.
said, I'd pay for that. I'd buy that for $1. Do you know where that's
See?
from?
no.
Do you know where that's from, Toxi? I'd buy that for $1.
No.
Are you dating yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Alexia's old.
Because I feel like her
I'm very, very
titty
old.
sprinkles
But
is worth more than
still
$1.
a total nerd. Okay.
Well, where's it from? You can't leave us hanging.
I'm gonna let our chat tell me if whoever gets I'll buy that for $1 reference. I'll
Gets
give you
to
a
buy
shout
it for
out.
$1.
Should give you a shout out.
I'll give you a shout
We'll
out.
PayPal you $1.
Gets to buy titty sprinkles for $1.
We will.
Hey, 20,000 people give you $1. That
Right.
ain't a bad payday.
Right?
There you go.
Just for a clip.
Vendetta says he will gladly edit my filming for free.
Of course you
Of course you would. You dirty little pervert. I love you.
Hmm.
Now let's get your ass out of Boston, Miami, and get your ass here.
Is it Miami? That's kind of live right now, huh?
He's in Boston right now, but he's vacillates between Miami and Boston. We've known him for, goodness gracious, many, many episodes, and he's been back and forth between the
You
two.
drew that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I drew-
Nice little doodle. Look at that.
She's an artist.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
That's a Toxi's here, so that's a whole nother show.
That is cool.
Toxi falls asleep when we talk about our journals.
About what?
When we
You
talk
done?
about our journals.
So what's
yeah.
going on that we need to talk about?
Trump's a dick.
My
Seth
mom
Rogen is my hero.
What?
My mom has been blowing my mind with her super conservative ass lately.
Is she a maggot?
Is she
A
a
MAGA?
MAGA?
Maggot.
What's a maggot?
So it's MAGA with a T on the end. It's usually pronounced maggot, but I hate calling people maggots because maggots are gross, but I call them maggots.
What does the T stand for?
Nothing. It's just to make the word maggot.
Oh. My mom is a total MAGA person.
I know she is.
I'm not going to say maggot. But just these last couple of days, I've spent some time with her these last couple of days, and I want to disown her. I will never disown her because she's my mom, and she's this little tiny Asian woman that's cute as hell. But
Also, I need her to cater my son's birthday party, so...
that, and I was thinking, Sarah had a party a little while ago, and she invited some old friends that we knew, and you know they're old, as old as or older than me. And while I sit here and I do my mom's Asian accent and make fun of her, kind of have fun with the fact that she talks in this accent, they were doing this, and it pissed me the fuck off.
I know.
They were talking
It's okay
about
if you
buying
do.
some jewelry from some little Asian woman. Well, no. They said Oriental, so that was the first thing that pissed me off, right? And then
wrong with Oriental?
they're using the accent, and I'm like, bitch, that's not how an Asian person talks.
Well,
That was my first
number
thought.
one, you're Asian,
Yes.
so it's okay if you do the Asian accent. I mean, it's all right. Like, it's okay.
I think if it's done right, anybody can do it, right? I mean, you got comedians that do it.
An
But most
impersonation
of those comedians are usually Asian now, right? I don't think there are other comedians that do that anymore.
What's her name? Angela Johnson.
Oh, I don't know her.
She did the nail shop.
Oh,
joke.
that's the one you drew.
Yeah, she's Latina, Mexican.
Yeah, she does the Asian nail lady.
Yeah, and it sounds pretty good.
Nail.
Yeah.
Louis Anderson.
He does.
Isn't he dead?
Yeah.
He does a thing
About the all-you-can-eat Chinese restaurant.
Yes.
Yeah. That's one of my favorites.
coming here. You can't stay out there. You eat where you go.
You here 4 hours. Yeah. I love that bit. That's one of my favorite bits.
So it's wrong though. It's
but
wrong.
Okay, so wait, here's my thing. I'm gonna argue on the other side of this for y'all. If me relating a story and using an accent to enhance the story, where do we draw the line? I can do an English accent, an Irish accent, a German accent, a Russian accent, an Italian. Can I do Italian? Can I do Spanish? Am I not allowed to do an Asian accent? Like, let's say I go to Thailand, and the whole point of the story.
You have to be over 18.
If
And 60 pounds.
they got to be over 27 years old for me.
That's your cutoff.
If the story that I'm relating is made better by the accent because the accent is pivotal to the story, can I not do the accent because I'm not of that race?
I would say no, because you're doing it.
I can't tell my leprechaun jokes anymore.
But with an Asian accent, it's an accent that is often mocked. So, like, if I was telling you a 7-Eleven story and I did, like, an Indian accent, wouldn't you find that offensive?
If it was
You can't
funny,
ask
I
me
would
that
not. I was
question.
dying.
Would you
laughing.
not find that offensive if I told a story?
I just know that I found it offensive when they were. I found it, and I didn't think I should because I do it when I imitate my mom, but I was a little pissed that they were using this accent.
You're Asian imitating your Asian mom.
Right.
So that's the difference. What is the context, though? Was it the accent itself, or was it the context the accent was used in?
No, they were just telling a story about how she bought some jewelry. It wasn't
They
even
had to use
offensive.
the accent. They were mocking the accent. They were
Okay.
telling. You could have told that story
If-
without the accent. If the story was, in the way in which they said something was construed as something else, and then you're relaying the story, like they said this, and I thought they said, fuck a fish on my tit or whatever, because of the way the accent was. Maybe if you were relaying it then, versus she could have told that story without, and it would have had the same end result.
I think so.
You guys are tight.
So okay. So this is what we talk about on the show.
Tight, man.
Okay, so then the answer is in the
not.
context of the story. If the accent is not needed and is used, it is then offensive. If it is a leprechaun joke or a story about going to Germany and it was how very German they all sounded, then it's okay.
I mean, I kind of make fun of a German accent just because I find it so harsh.
So it's good for German, but it's not good for Asian.
Yes, that's
I get a little
correct.
turned on by a German accent. Just saying.
I find
Me
the
too.
German accent
Some
so
guy
harsh.
walks in all dressed up nice,
Sauerkraut.
looking like Mads Mikkelsen, and telling me, "Nein, not today." Then fuck that.
Oh, I know. I like the
Because
yelling
when you're
ones.
doing it, it's not being, it's not, that accent's not typically mocked. An Asian accent is mocked.
It is.
German accents are mocked all the time, as are Irish accents. All accents
Every
are
accent,
mocked.
yeah, every
They're all
accent.
mocked. Like, when I talk like this, does nobody find it offensive? I'm mocking these motherfuckers, even though I'm related to them. But you don't find it offensive.
I don't find it offensive.
But you would if I
The
switched
Asian
into an
accent
Asian
is.
accent.
Yes, absolutely.
I wouldn't.
I don't know.
Did you find it offensive listening to others use that accent?
I don't know if I don't
the
know if
accent
the
or was it your
word
mom?
is offensive. I was mad that they were using
So
it.
it upset you.
It upset me that they were using this, and I'm thinking, who the fuck are you guys to be using this accent?
Yeah, I don't know where the line is. I mean, I really don't, but I do know that Asian accents typically, like if I were to start talking, like I was from the Bronx and I was like super duper accenty and like, ghetto,
Hey, you
would
sliced Toby the bull.
would that be mocking?
But
like,
here,
would it be okay if I did it?
but-
It's not.
But here's
so.
the thing.
I don't think
I do it all the time, and I don't. There are times when I go, I should not be making fun of my mom like this, but I do it all the time.
You guys
But-
mock other people too. When's the last time you've been to a store or Walmart and had that clerk that was like, and told your friend? She was like, when she took my money. No,
Well,
never.
I don't talk
Never?
to people. I generally have headphones in when I'm shopping, so I don't
And I-
interact with people.
Everybody got
I
that
smile.
ghetto girl,
dislike
the
it.
Asian accent.
I do all of it.
The
I am.
hood,
I'm like
everything.
I'm like the woman with 1,000 voices. I mock all accents. I can produce most accents.
Yeah.
I can talk in them, and usually when I'm doing it, it's either to enhance a joke I'm telling or to
Yeah, tell a
mock
story.
that accent.
Yeah. I don't find it offensive.
I don't find it offensive unless I was using it to mock the entire culture in a racist way. If I'm using it in a joke to enhance a story or to make a point about the way in one way rather than another, like if you say I love you in English, it's fine and beautiful. I can't even pronounce it in German and it's angry. Like the
It
whole
is.
word for the whole thing.
Eek-leep-a-deek.
So
Yeah.
Charlotte
Dick.
put up a post which reminded me. She put a comment: "Long nail get you boyfriend."
That's the
And-
nail lady. Yeah.
So there's that, and then there's the other one from Full Metal Jacket. What is it? "Me love you long time." Whenever I
me love you
hear,
long time.
whenever I hear that phrase uttered, I don't get pissed, but that fucking pisses me off.
That is offensive.
But
That the way that was used, but it was meant to be offensive. It was meant to offend your sensibilities. People who use it now in a joking manner are usually being
you
offensive.
remember the whole scene from there? She was just basically saying that she couldn't get with the black guy. Just so bravo to buku.
Yeah.
And then me love you long time and all that stuff.
But Joe Schmo from the bar down the street shouldn't see my slanted eyes and go, "Hey, me love you long time."
Well,
Fuck
okay.
you, motherfucker.
Exactly. Now buy me a drink, bitch.
So when Trump had a while back, he had used an accent to mock or imitate the Indian Prime Minister.
Really?
That
So is
is
that
offensive.
offensive?
Yes. Using an accent to mock people in a derogatory way is offensive. Yes.
I'd have to see the video to see if it was actual mocking.
Literally, do you think anything that comes out of that fucker's mouth is not offensive?
That is true.
That bitch could wake up, call me and say, "Good morning," and I'd be like, "Fuck you, asshole," and fucking hang up the phone.
Can I just share something really fast about Trump? And, you know, obviously we're all living in this world where it's constant 24/7. It's all we hear about, all we talk about.
He never sleeps.
It doesn't stop. But, like, he picked a fight with Jimmy Fallon.
Seriously, dude, Jimmy
Who
Fallon
picks a
wins
fight
every
with
time.
Jimmy Fallon.
And you know how Jimmy Fallon won?
It's not
He won
his-
by like this.
It's not his first
No,
late
here's what he
night fight,
said.
though.
Here's what he said. Jimmy Fallon was doing an interview, I believe for the Rolling Stone, where he said he regrets doing that episode with Trump because he tousled his hair, and then he got people were really angry and came at Jimmy Fallon for normalizing Trump.
Right.
He said, "I was getting threats. It was horrible. I was really depressed. At this point," I said, at this point, I've done everything. I'm depressed. What do you want me to do? Kill myself? Like, I did it. I'm sorry. I wish I hadn't." So he was discussing this on for this interview. So then Trump tweeted about, "Hey, Jimmy Fallon, something like, man up. That episode brought you big ratings. You called me and said, great ratings. Don't come whimpering on, that you wish you hadn't done it." So Jimmy Fallon actually responded to the tweet, and he said, "I'm going to make a donation to Rhesus in your name," which is the
Reuniting families.
Reuniting the families, the immigration place.
Yeah, so it was
the
like
company.
Jimmy Fallon basically retaliated with kindness because that's the way we should all do it. I
He
think.
did.
That's
He
what
did.
they did with Pence, right? A bunch
Oh yeah,
of,
they like donated a shit ton of stuff to like gay
Planned
rights
Parenthood.
advocates
Planned
and Planned
Parenthood
Parenthood.
in his name.
Yes, like Sarah Silverman set up like a recurring Planned Parenthood thing. I think it was in Mike Pence's name. Yeah, I love you, Sarah Silverman. You're an offensive fucker just like me, and I love you.
So William and Timothy, RoboCop, very good. Timothy and Charlotte, rogues are Oriental, people are not.
Yes.
Irish, you can use an Irish accent and will not be offended. I am half Irish. It's not all about you, William.
It's not all about you, William.
You got my okay. You got my okay.
Yeah, he's the only person in the world that will not be offended by it. So, go ahead.
If she gives you the okay, you're good. You're good.
That's like no. I heard a recent thing, and I can't remember if it was Chris Rock or one of those other guys who said, like, you can get an N-word pass if you have a black friend, but you only get one pass, and it's that friend only. That is a non-transferable pass.
Right.
Like if that friend allows you to say
you're the only friend that is allowed to use an Asian accent around me, and I won't get mad.
See, I have.
You're the only friend.
Yeah, but how many people do it when you're not around?
Yeah. See, I don't.
Everybody uses N-word probably when nobody's around.
I really only do it when I'm relating stories about her mom, but usually it's because it's her that makes that story so much better.
That's right. It does.
Right.
Like it's
But
her
you
accent
said,
is one of the
Did you
points.
specifically say the N-word when people aren't around?
Who, me?
Or using the accent when people aren't around?
Who? Wait a minute, what?
What did you just say?
What are you referring to?
I said people probably use it when nobody is around.
I don't. I can't even like.
Usually
I
it's
had to have a
only-
discussion about it with my kid.
Usually it's only old people, like 70 and above.
70s.
Most old people. But even the coolest old people I know, and I hang out with some old people because I help them out, kind of drop the word every now and then, and I have to go, what the fuck? So,
My grandfather was that way.
right? It's old people, I'm telling you.
I was just laugh. I'm gonna leave that diaper on you for a little while longer. Sit in that shit for a minute.
See, so when it comes to
Doing
things
your
like
own
the
shit for a
N-word,
moment.
I can't even get like I had to have that conversation with my kid because race. I can't believe we have to have conversations with our children about racism. Like seriously, in this day and age,
You can't believe it, although black families have been having that conversation forever.
I know, and the conversation I have
Yep.
with my kid is about being an advocate for these people,
Right.
and so we've talked
These
about.
people. Did she say these people?
I don't know, like,
I was
We're
so
all
gonna do
people.
So, Vendetta says, if you want to hear a great conversation about vocal impression and the thoughts on them, you should watch Hari Kondabolu's documentary, The Problem with Apu. That is
Yeah.
a great documentary, by
It
the
is a
way.
great documentary.
But I'm going to tell you something. I read that and I was thinking about it. My offended sensibility is correlated to the circle around which I am from. So all of Asia, any of those, Philippines, Laos, Thailand, any of those guys, Vietnamese, any of those guys, pisses me off if you use that accent. And the further out it goes, like the Japanese will piss me off, right? But the further out it goes, India, the Apu accent, I guess, kind of pisses me off. You get a little bit further out,
You get to
not
it.
so
Texas,
much.
you're okay with.
You see her arms? You need a hug. Just fucking relax.
Just like
I mean,
India.
let's-
India pisses me off. Pakistan, fuck those fuckers all you want. Like that's fine. Like there's clearly a dividing line,
Like
and it's a
you draw the
country
line,
border.
It's Texas, apparently.
Pakistan,
It's
they make
Texas. That's
really
how
nice
far out you
cash-
are.
I'm
Cashmere
offended by
sweaters.
people who pretend to be Pakistani or whatever, but the further out you go, like so much.
Yeah, when you get to Ireland, she's like, no one gives a fuck. The rest of us are just like, you don't understand, we're the
You
worst
got it.
in the whole country, right?
We gotta lighten this shit up. Damn, we on race
Hold on, let me go
relations.
get my bottle.
I mean, yeah, get your bottle. I mean, let's get back to the
Wait, what do we
titties, but
got
not
in
without
there?
the coconut tequila.
Holy Jesus.
The very best.
My goodness. So, yeah, we're definitely going to get to talking back to
Yeah, shit.
titties
This
and
shit
the
was
good
just
I
like
was just trying to get Sierra out of
Trump
trouble.
and
Yeah,
what
yes.
y'all gonna do when Trump get a second term? Talk some more shit. You never know.
He might.
The
Hillary run again,
the
we're
Supreme
doomed.
Court
Because
just
he will.
upheld his travel ban.
Yeah, he might.
Conservatives are gaining power everywhere. I don't know. We're just the left is just leaning too far left,
What's happening? Yeah, that's what's happening. The left is going too far left,
and we're just getting like bowled
and the
over.
right, who was not at the same level as him. Like he's here, and maybe they were here, and like some were here, and they're closing in to kind of come into terms with him, and we're just shifting further
And all
left.
the rest of us middle of the road fuckers are just like, but wait, there's other options.
Yeah, and then you're over here with your like, vote Joe Libertarian. Woo! Meanwhile, we're fighting a battle for our lives. But you're like, vote the third party, people.
No, I don't necessarily think about voting for the third party. Vote for the better candidate. There are Republicans that I would vote for in a heartbeat that are like, government has no right to determine what you do with your own personal private medical practice. Government has no right to determine what you do.
Did you say medical practice?
Yeah, so
was a
like,
tongue twister.
what
No.
you do.
That's what regulations are for. My Democrat is going to come out. There has got
I'm
to
gonna
be.
show a tit.
Yeah,
No.
Could you do that?
2
These
minutes.
tree
You're
huggers and tree cutters.
You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. There are Republicans who say we don't have a right to determine whether or not you get to have an abortion,
Okay.
whether or not you use birth control, whether or not
you just said
And they
medical
say in
practices.
certain
Yeah,
states you can't
you didn't let me finish my fucking sentence.
Gotcha.
That happens about 85% of the time when I start talking about shit, and you get all up in arms, and you don't let me fucking finish. And then when I do explain, you're like, oh, and it'll be like, if you just let me finish, you'd have known.
Oh my God, so I saw this study, and it said 10% of people look at their phones during sex.
What kind of boring ass sex are you having?
We are so addicted to our phones, and now I lost
We
the
are
article.
addicted to our phones, but you know, the only time I would look at my phone was like, oh yeah, that's a good angle right there. Turn the light on.
It's probably people are sending you videos of hashtag fish titties.
Yeah,
Fish.
Titties.
Titty fish.
I mean, you can't help but stopping during sex to look at titty fish. There's just no way. Hey, did you expect any of this when you walked in the door?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome
It's
to
about
the
to get
show.
crazier than this right now.
we are. Let's. We got 20 minutes, so let's.
Talk about some more
Let's
shit.
talk about you.
Let's talk about
Yeah,
you.
let's talk about you.
No,
Let's talk
you.
about- oh, me. Hey, I'm here. What's up?
So this is Don Juan DeMarco. No.
That is me.
So we've had DeMarco on before.
Yes.
You've been on a few times, I believe. Once at one
Oh,
of
at-
Jacob's live parties.
Yep, I
and
was
then
at the
you were in
law.
our old studio.
Yes.
So tell us about you. Tell us what you do.
I do 2D and 3D animation. I'm currently working on a video game. It's called Outer Space Zombie Invasion, and it comes with our own VR goggles. And our VR goggles have a joystick, so you can change weapons and shit like that. It's pretty cool. It used to be called Invasion of the Zombie Prostitutes.
I'd play that
I kind
game.
of like that.
I'm right. That, my
But you
teacher,
can't
he
market
liked it.
that to kids.
Yeah. So I had to Outer Space Zombie Invasion. OuterSpaceZombieInvasion.com. Go look at it right now. Order.
And so you, one of the videos when we were talking about accents before, which kind of led into this, one of the videos that you have out there that is well known, and it was your art,
Yeah.
is the nail lady.
The nail shop. Yes.
The nail shop
Yeah,
video.
and it still gets shared. I'm surprised it's like still around.
Well, I first off, I love that bit that she does because she does it perfectly because the accent is the point of the story.
Mm-hmm.
But she does it in, I think, a non-offensive manner. In
What
relating
accent
this
does she
thing.
do?
She
Can you
uses
do
an
it? Can you
Asian
show us?
Wait a
accent.
minute, hold on.
Vietnamese,
Did you get
I
offended?
believe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah.
You want to say yeah?
I'm gonna say yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Not that it's not true. The ladies I go to that do my nails have that same exact accent.
That's
But-
exactly
but
the way they talk. And
More
when you
than
relate
the
a
accent,
story
though,
about
it's the
them,
content is what she's talking about for me.
I think what. Maybe I was offended because I didn't think it was that funny.
Well, then,
probably.
that's when it's offensive, when it's not funny.
Well,
Comedy is in the eye of the beholder.
There
I
you
thought it
go.
was hilarious.
There you go.
You know what I was offended most about was what the comedian was offended by was that this lady was doing her nails, was basically telling her she's not pretty enough to have a boyfriend. Like, that's why she doesn't have a boyfriend, because she's not pretty enough. And that was ultimately the point of the story, was that this lady thought that getting her nails done would make the other woman prettier, so she could get a boyfriend.
I have an Asian mom, and that's kind of true, so not so funny. I mean, that's kind of what Asian moms kind of say.
Makeup, hair, I mean, it's all kind of cosmetic, right?
It is.
Lipstick
I mean, I
and
like the part
rouge.
where she's talking about the flour, only because they always try to get you
to pay extra for the flower.
Oh,
flour.
the
Like, they always
upsell.
want to upsell.
Only
The
$4 more.
upsell, yeah.
That's okay.
Always the upsell. Or they're like, you need a pretty flower on here, and so I'm like, yeah, I do, and then they do it, and then they're like $5.
There you go. Upset.
You're like, your $20 nail done, $20 pedicure turned into $45 plus tip.
Oh,
Right.
Hands and nails, you're leaving out of there $100.
Yeah, easy.
Plus.
And that's if you don't get any stuff done.
Y'all drink on the air?
Yeah, but you did. This is internet radio.
Okay.
You did all the artwork, right?
Yes, I did.
You didn't write the content. You
No.
just did the artwork.
You just
and
animated
Actually,
it.
a producer friend of mine, he used to work for Mundo. He knows Angela, and he sent me the audio. I was like, "Hey man, can you put a animation to this?" And I listened to it. I thought it was funny. I like the accent, so I was like, "Yeah." So I was doing it, and actually the animation, I can't even talk. The animation that everybody sees right now is unfinished. Like, I had more to add to it, but he just posted it. And I was like upset about that. I was like, dude, why you posted it? It's not finished. I was just showing you how it was coming along. And he was like, don't worry about it. And I'm just like, man, no, take that shit down. He's like, no, don't worry. I know it's like, it has 10 million views, 20 million views.
That's
what?
crazy. That's awesome.
People start hitting me in my inbox. You make this? So, yeah. And as they say, the rest is history.
You making shit tons of money now?
Fuck no. Actually, I just signed with this production company. It's called Tequila and Caviar. It's by comedian T.K. Kirkland. I was at the Breakfast Club one day, and I seen him on there. We met before at in Chicago, like one time at a Cat Williams concert. And we stayed in touch and everything. And then I seen his interview, and I was like, oh, shit, he's doing shit. So I'm, like, checking him out. He got this comedy album coming out and all this other stuff. So I contacted him, and then he hit me back. And then I showed him some animations. He was like, family, we got to do this. So
Have you, do you have any projects in the works right now of new video? Or?
yes. It's a remake of a song. I can't give up the song right now. It's coming out in September. It's on. It will be on the T.K. Kirkland's comedy album. And another one is I'm working with Camp Green. I think it's Camp Green. Camp Green. Yeah, Camp Green. And they are responsible for the a strand, it's a weed strand with Lamar Odom, Rich Soil. So they have Rich Soil. They have another brand called Pussy Riot. I have neither.
I mean, there's
smoked,
marketing right
never smoked any one of them. And then they have this new pre-roll that's coming out that I can't give up the name yet. So that's it for me.
I'm all about a pre-roll.
The one thing that has gone viral so far is this video collaboration with this comedian. Have you thought about doing something like that again?
Yes, but I'm also working on my own series. I'm still working on my series, and it's called The Ghetteaux, and they're on
Which I've
Instagram.
watched.
Yeah, you seen the little
It's
clip?
called the what?
The Ghetteaux.
Where can people find that?
Well, they have a IG,
Instagram.
Instagram. They all know they're techie. Yeah, they have an Instagram page at The
Can you
Ghetteaux.
spell it out?
I spell it okay. The way it's spelled is really pronounced Ghetteaux, but I call it Ghetteaux. Because it's kind of bougie. So it's GHETTEAUX.
Wait, what is that?
GHE
That's it. That's what I was.
TT EAUX.
Yeah.
So it's like the French wa.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's really old.
I like when you add a French ending to any word. Like
Right,
that does
you
it
could-
for
yeah,
me. Like
like-
you could add like, you're a bitch, and if you make it like you're a Joe or
Tittyfish all.
Yeah, then it works for me.
Tittyfish way.
Ghetteaux?
Yes. On Instagram.
It should be pronounced Ghetteaux. If you wanted to make it Ghettois, it would be OIS.
I know. I have that one saved too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
G-H-E-T-T.
But I'm sure in the future the name is probably going to change because I have something in the works with them through either Amazon or Netflix.
Well, you let me know. I'm a subscriber to all of them.
Yes, I will. And then I had one other video. It was a parody song of Chris Brown, "Look at Me Now," and it's "Look at Me Now," but it's done in Family Guy voices. And I made an animation for that, and that went kind of crazy too. Shout out to Paul Vlahos. He did all the characters. He sounds just like each and every character. This guy is talented.
Oh, so wait, it's not clips from the Family Guy. It's actually somebody doing their voices.
Yeah, and I remade it. So yeah, I got it's crazy.
So do you have a website or a YouTube channel that people can go to?
I do.
All right.
Okay, so the website is www.cartoonpusher.com.
Nice.
And
any weird spelling on that?
Nope, spelt the right way. We're not doing the ebonics on this one. No, it's proper. And the Instagram is @cartoonpusher, and so is Twitter @cartoonpusher.
Branding, I love it.
Yes. And then if you want to check out my boy TK, is TK_Kirkland. That's on Instagram.
Kirkland is spelled like the Costco brand.
Yes. KRKLAND.
That's totally what I was thinking, actually. I'm like, I really love Kirkland toilet paper, and I need to get some. Like, that's what was rolling through my head.
So what was the weirdest contact that you had after your video with the nail lady? The nail...
Oh, weirdest contact?
Shop went viral.
Weirdest contact.
The weirdest message that you got. Nothing today can top tittyfish, but you know.
Yeah,
no,
sorry, I threw
tittyfish.
that one out there today.
Tittyfish. Oh no. What did I get? I had a girl who wanted to draw me to animate her. It's 10 o'clock. Oh shit. Oh, that's 10 minutes.
No, we got 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, 10 minutes. Okay, so I had a girl.
Good.
Yeah, really good. I had a girl that sent me. She wanted me to animate her and like a dog.
Together doing the thing.
Like, she didn't send you a video and say turn this into an animation, did she?
No.
Woo!
So as of yet, I haven't done any pornographic animations.
Yeah, knowing your distaste for such things, I'm sure you turned her down.
Oh, really?
I mean,
blocked her too.
Would you do porn animation?
I've thought about it. Yeah, I thought about it. I've seen a couple, like the what was it? Was it the Jetsons or Cleveland Show?
Yeah, I've seen all of
those. But those are like they're like cookie cutter animations. They're just like they just move and you got this track underneath. It's not like animation.
When they reuse the same frames over and over and over again.
Kind of like that, yeah. They just move and it's just
that's anime. That's anime porn animation.
Yeah,
sort of.
William
so you
Phillips.
could almost do anime porn animation.
No, I would do like real animation, like heavy metal type stuff, or Fritz
I
the
would
Cat.
watch the fuck out of all of that. I love
Fritz the
animated
Cat.
porn.
Mm-hmm.
I love animated porn. Love.
I've seen Disney style animated porn, which is fucking great.
I mean, well, I kind of draw the line at like, I don't want any of my porn to be involved with anything I've like watched with my kid before. It's bad enough I infected my.
So no Snow White and her seven dwarfs.
No Snow White and Seven Dwarfs.
Although
like no Snow
I
White
have
gangbang.
seen that, the Swedish Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs animated porn, absolutely hilarious. Because all those little dudes got giant ass tripod dicks.
It's bad enough I turned my Tumblr, my porn Tumblr, into like inspirational quotes and kittens.
Yeah.
To interrupt my porn scroll, I can't do it.
What about the Smurfs?
Well, the
I
Smurfs
have
are
not
a different story.
I haven't seen the Smurf porn
I
yet,
haven't
but that's
either.
got to be a big
But it's
ass
just like
blue
you think
gangbang.
about the Smurfs though, like
One girl.
One girl.
I mean,
And you know,
she
Handy
never got
Smurf is her
pregnant.
man.
Do
Do
right?
you
She
think
never got pregnant.
every guy who has ever watched the Smurfs has thought that?
I haven't. I'm not a guy.
Do you think anybody
Not-
who is remotely into sexuality at all has thought that? There's only one girl.
As a kid,
But
I
do you-
didn't think about it.
Like, do you think there's that many guys? Do you think, like, there could also be some gay Smurfs?
Has to
We
be.
didn't know. Like, there's a, you know, there's
Smarty
a section
Smurf?
too.
Are you saying the Smarty Nerd Smurf is a gay Smurf?
I'm gonna tell
Are
you.
you stereotyping Smurfies? Smurf you.
I'm gonna tell you. I never
Go
thought
Smurf
of
yourself.
Well, it's like you got even those old ones. Grandpa, I mean, like, where did they come from? There's no Grandma Smurf. There's not like no old ones washing clothes. Who's
And-
wash their little hats and shit? Like
washing their
nobody
clothes.
washed their little hats or their little shoes.
That little baby Smurf is their little slave labor.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Poor little baby Smurf. Fucking Papa Smurf and his
so it
goddamn
probably
streaky
is some
ass
guys
chonies.
like everybody
Smurf
can't
head.
There's
wear.
like 500 dudes and one girl, and you think there should be grandmas to wash the clothes?
I mean, I'm just saying there's no
a
other
little
women.
misogynistic.
There's no other women. I'm just saying there's no older women. There's no teenage women.
Stereotypical.
Yeah, who wash their little Smurf dishes and shit like that?
I'm telling you, the little babies, they're little slave labor. He's washing all the streaks out of Papa Smurf's chonies.
I mean, do she like soak in Epsom salt every once in a while? Isn't she like she should be swollen?
Calgon Smurf me away.
She's there with eyes, like, whatever you see the preparation is for a gangbang, like, that's Smurfette's daily routine.
I mean,
So
they live
she's-
in mushrooms.
She's douching, enema, giving herself an enema and brushing her teeth.
She's basically packing with ice. I think in between large
Numbing
gangbangs,
it?
they pack them with ice to get down the...
Swelling.
So I'm assuming.
They probably pounding the shit out of Smurf head too.
Hell yeah, and she taking it like a champ too. She's happy every day.
Every day.
Rosemary and her husband are freaked out that we have a dude on the show. They're like,
Do not
isn't
be
that the
alarmed."
girls? Why is there a dude's voice?
Because
Sometimes we have penis in here.
Sometimes we need eye
Right.
candy.
I mean,
Just
we
saying.
always have penis.
Offended by his accent or what?
yeah, yeah.
He just
Fuck wrong with you?
I cannot think of anything. Never mind, I can't make comics. It's all offensive.
No, go ahead.
I was
like
gonna say he
offensive.
blacked it up in here. But
Yes,
that's
I
a
did.
little offensive.
Well,
isn't it?
you know,
Yes.
Well, because there was
I
like 3 or
beiged it
4
up.
other ones
I
that rolled
beiged it
through
up.
before that one came out.
I beiged it up.
You beiged it up
That's
in
right.
here.
You black on the inside though. Leave that shit.
So you're like, no. Because a coconut is what Jacob is. He's brown on the outside and white on the inside.
Oh, mm-mm.
Jacob describes himself as
I
a
know.
coconut.
I am not that.
William says you need to see the new Smurf movie. They show an entire Smurf village of Lady Smurfs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Spoiler alert, William.
thank you. No,
Jesus.
it's not spoiled. I never would have
So,
known. Thank you very
Now
much.
the
No
question
idea.
is, how many of the Smurfettes are lesbians? There is a lot of Smurf diving going on around there.
Mm. A lot of.
You
There's
would
a
watch
lot-
that, wouldn't you?
there's
You
a-
would totally watch Smurf. I mean,
I would watch
porn.
Smurf
I would
porn.
turn into a Smurf just so I can see it like live, like yeah.
I would
It's
interact
like
with
Amazon
Smurf
Island of
gangbangs.
little Smurfs, you know.
You would be the
Can
Smurf
we
fan.
please get off Smurf porn? Please.
What do you want to do? Go back to offensive accents?
I never popped into my head before.
How did you? I've thought that too.
we
How
could
did you
just
never?
we could just take it straight to shit from here. Like we could go to
Yeah.
butt sex and
No,
poop.
no sliding into poop.
Okay,
no.
yeah, let's talk about that.
We always, here's the joke, we always
Oh.
tend to somehow slide into poop
Oh.
on the show.
We almost always end with poop.
Slide in,
Although
step
at one
in.
point you did say about licking
3 minutes?
peanut butter from a butthole, so that's, we covered it.
Oh,
We met our check mark criterias for the
okay.
night.
Butt
Oh.
sex, check.
Eric said way too much Smurf talk, but it's Smurf sex talk.
I'd rather
Totally
talk about
different.
Smurfs than Trump any day.
True that. I like little blue men, not big orange
I'd even
ones.
rather talk about hashtag tittyfish than the Trump.
Hashtag tittyfish. God,
Oh,
the
tittyfish.
weird shit we see.
We got 2 minutes. What do we want to cover? We have a live event coming up. Hopefully, it's going to be.
In July.
Well, it is in July. We know that for sure. But we want to do a seminar along with live broadcasting outside one of the parties, right?
Right, I've
So
talked
we're
to
in the
them
talks
about
for
this
that.
Saturday night party.
Stay tuned to our website and our social media so we can tell you about that. Ongoing is access to our super secret Facebook group. Just supporting us up on Patreon.
$5 a month.
$5. You can do 1 or 3, but $5 gets you into the
For
super
the
secret.
cost of a video on You porn.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Real quick.
$5.
Okay, so I got this new hobby, right? I bought a record player, so I'm collecting records. So I just came from LA. I went to Amoeba Records. Amoeba, y'all.
Is that here in Vegas?
No, it's in
LA.
LA.
Okay.
It's in LA in Hollywood. And I found my dad's old record.
What?
Oh, that's so cool.
That is awesome. Sly is your dad?
Because that would have been hot.
But he's on the inside. That's him right there. Don't you look like me? Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. Rusty Allen.
That is him.
Bass.
Bass. If you want me to stay, that's his bass line.
That is wicked.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
on.
mine too. Sly and the
Let
Family
me tell you
Stone.
what's not
yeah.
my favorite. Paying $30 for a damn record. That's it.
Were you like, this is my dad, do I get a discount?
Well, no, he's going to sign it.
What's
I
our
need to get him
time?
to sign it before he croaks. So
Oh, still. We're at 2 still.
You love your dad.
Such a
I
good
do.
son.
I am.
So Eric said blue is the new orange, and Amy said I can't wait for the bash.
Yay.
Ooh, what bash?
The BBW bash in July that we've been talking about.
Oh, William says the title of this new Smurf movie is called The Lost Village. All the women have been lost.
I'm lost. Get your
But
GPS
it's
out.
not
Where
gonna
they
matter
been?
because at this point, you're right. They're probably
They're Smurf diving.
yeah.
They need to get a roadmap to that place.
My mom, I don't even know if I want to say this out loud. My mom said the other day, are there more gay people
Yes.
in the world? And I'm like, I don't think there are more. I think they're just more vocal
If you're
and
talking about numbers, there are more gay people, but that's only because there are more people.
well,
Oh, see?
relatively,
Math.
yes. But you didn't hear about as many gay people as you do today.
No, because they used to get shot for
right.
being gay.
And so I was having this conversation with her. She goes, everybody seems to be gay.
Well, I am not. So bring all of the Smurfs to me.
And I will happily live between both villages, absorbing all of their cast-offs.
That's okay.
Yeah.
She can
You're
visit.
like in the glory hole. Like you're in that bathroom.
Glory hole.
That restroom with a glory hole between the villages.
Yeah, that's me. I'm
like,
like,
some dark remote spot.
Speaking of glory hole, like if a woman walk into a room of a glory hole, how does she determine? How do you pick?
you don't. The point is you just suck whatever dick comes out the hole.
That's it.
That's
All right,
it.
everybody.
it.
I'm
Oh.
Alexia,
Cartoon pusher.
Toxi.
And Sierra.
and we will see you next week.
If you're brave enough, glory hole fuckers.
Later, bitches.